Right then, it's time for the main event. It's the Gold Cup, the real highlight of the Cheltenham Festival, the highlight of the national hunt season. And a race that has been going to horses pretty much at the top of the market in recent years. 15 of the last 17 have been won by the front three in the betting. I think Lord Windermere, Bill, your favourite, was one of them to ruin that stat, but a cracking looking race.
Long shots can win it.
I know, as we keep being
Before
told.
your time.
But just not enough of them, I'm afraid. But look, Might Bite comes here after last year. I don't know how you described last year. I'm still getting over it. We were all on the second, but Might Bite, 3-1 strong favourite. Native Rivet looks to have bounced back. One run at Newbury, got the job done. 11-2 second favourite, third in the race last year. I could go on. Sizing John comes back. Our Duke looks to run in it this year when he probably should have done last year. Road to Respect, the Cheltenham winner. Definitely Red, brilliant winner at Cheltenham last time. Edwolf, who would have predicted that? What a great story that was. And that shows that what a great sport national hunt racing is for Edwolf to have that happen to him at the festival last season, come back, win the Irish Gold Cup. Come on, Toby. Might Bite, the real deal.
Prizes, come on, Toby. Oh, sorry, yes, come on, Toby. Yeah, go on.
The real deal.
Yeah.
What about? Tell us about that last year.
I know, it's a funny thing. Unfortunately, if you look back at sort of the 2 times he's run at Cheltenham, well, just novice hurdle. Well, he's actually run 3 times really, but novice hurdle and then to that, he's actually done it sort of both times really.
It's encouraging.
It's a funny old thing. Yes, it's very encouraging being a favourite for the Gold Cup. Yeah, I couldn't agree more.
A 3-1 chance of the Gold Cup, and you're talking about will it run out? Or
it has instinct, neurological complaint.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, don't we all?
You talking about yourself? Or,
no, they're not that interesting.
Right, let's be serious.
It's a funny. I don't know why he does it, but it seems to have happened, and there's no way.
He's a scorpion.
He's a scorpion, which are the best stallions in the world. If you happen to own a 4-year-old scorpion in Ireland,
I thought you were in all.
Why? Do you have a share in?
Anyway, moving on.
They're all bonkers. It's that Montjour thing.
No, exactly. They got some quirks.
Bonkers or soft?
Bit of both. But he is an incredibly talented horse, and he will be ridden probably slightly differently, and he will take his time a little bit more through the race.
Not try and go in the Arkle bar.
Not try and go in the Arkle bar or do it in the Arkle time.
Nicky's got a plan, hasn't he? Because he kind of gave the game away early in the season that he got some ruse that he was going to use.
Yes. I mean, he hasn't let me know what it is, but...
No, well, he wouldn't.
No,
because you'd only gibber and
well, exactly. No, I mean, I think there's nothing spectacular we can do. Sort of, I might be standing there, sort of waving my arm somewhere after the last. But no, I mean, we'll take our time a little bit more in the race. I mean, if we happen to be at the stage where we're 10 lengths clear at the last fence, I'll happily then worry about ducking out at the last.
Yeah.
But until we get to that stage,
nice problem to have.
He's matured so beautifully. His jumping round at the King George was absolutely immaculate, and he just keeps his jumping gets better and better.
I think the one thing we can agree on is he's the most talented horse in the race.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay then.
Right.
Go on then. For once, your turn.
Well, you can't be the most talented and have more issues than the Citizens Advice Bureau.
So you would not make him favourite? Would you make him favourite?
Well, you'd have to make him favourite. You'd lay him all day, wouldn't you?
Okay, so what price would you be, Alastair?
Well, luckily I'm not a bookmaker, or all punters would be millionaires. I think, okay, I'll concede he's probably the most talented horse in the race, but we are rolling. There's a difference between a jar of honey and a honeycomb. The jar of honey is pure and the honeycomb's got lots of holes in it. We don't know exactly what the holes are, other than scorpion and Montjour. I wouldn't mind seeing him win because that would prove him to be an exceptional talent, but I'm not a believer at 3-1.
What do you want to be with?
I backed the brother to Kilalta Viv.
Yeah, okay.
One called Kilalta Vic.
Well, that's actually my bet in the race.
Well, look, I got some silly prices, but that's because various reasons.
Which you are allowed to share. That's why you're here.
No, I am allowed to share. I happen to be fond of the horse because it won a couple of years ago by a wide margin of about 2 inches. But it was the banquet, the meeting.
In the Martin Pipe, yeah.
Problems. Obviously, I thought was going to win the other day in Ireland.
Would have won the other day, surely.
Okay, would have won the other day. I think that's got a chance, but it can't jump. That's basically the problem. And I've always found with Gold Cup...
Fallen once in its career.
Yeah, but it likes to collect a few on the way home. Yeah. You know? You very rarely see a Gold Cup winner coming out with all that sort of birch and stuff covering it. I think it's got the ability.
I love orange on them. That's really
I love Native River. I think he's underrated still. I love these horses who've been grizzled in those handicaps. Hennessy Welsh National last year. He goes there fresh rather than with a sort of starship mileage on him as he did last year. He was like sort of escort with 17 careful owners by the time he got there last year. The further he went at Newbury the other day, the better he jumped.
Yeah.
I love him as a horse. So I'm Kalaltovic. Don't think it will happen, but I backed it. Native River, I do think it will happen, but I haven't backed it. And I must say, when Total Recall won the Hennessy, and there was a lot of talk about the National, I thought, bet you that turns up at Cheltenham, and it is, and I think that's it.
Fair enough. Bill, you were an Our Duke fan last year. You were desperate for it to run in the RSA, and it didn't. Yeah. Much publicised moan from you that, and warranted, I think. It comes here this year off the back of a decent performance last week in Ireland. It's a 7-1 chance of the Gold Cup. Been compared to Denman earlier in the week by his jockey. Would you rather be on Sizing John or Our Duke?
The Sizing John that won on his reappearance was impressive. The Sizing John we saw last time was hideous.
A bit like a role reversal for Our Duke.
Yeah, the thing with Our Duke, Our Duke's jumping has been disappointing this year. He seems to hit fences hard, and that's, like Alastair just said, a big worry around here. I promised not to use this word earlier in the day, but ground is everything here, because every drop of rain that falls will help Native River, and it will hinder Might Bite. Looking at the prices, it is a wide open race. You can make cases for any of the top 5 in the betting. They're short. I think the value at this point is Total Recall. I think it was a monstrous performance over hurdles last time. Whether you were thrown or not to pull and not settle like you did for 2 miles and still get home.
I had my brains on the runner-up that day of Tom Mullins's, and I think it was a good performance. Monstrous, no.
Well, I think it was. Do you know? I think it really was monstrous. The fact that
they
were queuing up, they were queuing up behind, and he was for the taking, and he found more. I just think he's a proper stayer, and I think he could. He's just overpriced at 16. So
one point I'd like to make about Kalalta Viv's brother Kalalta Vic, but not being able to jump. The fences in the Gold Cup are not what they were, whatever Cheltenham say. When synchronised, would they be?
Yeah.
He made 5 serious mistakes that risk of being even more of an old ball than usual. Any one of them would have been a full 25 years ago. So these fences are being made easier.
Well, on that note, I will put up my selection in the Gold Cup.
Nobody asked you.
Yeah, just before you do that.
That's why I'm presenting.
Just one issue that I have with Kalalta Vic. One issue I have is that the terrible mistake he made last time was at the last, where he looked tired to me. Yeah. And the mistake he made. I thought he was tired. I thought he was.
That was his sister, Kalalta.
But even as a novice, I would just. I'd like to.
This is time to recover. I appreciate that.
No, I'm thinking more about the fact that this is 3 miles 2.5. It's not 3 miles or 2 miles 5 or whatever. It's a stamina question, and stamina tends to win these Gold Cups, and that's why. I'm a fan of
these.
It's selection time. It's selection time. That's what it is. And mine is Kalalta. I will be with that camp each way at 10-1. That's for me. You've got one. You've got one.
Absurd prices, but I think Native River will win it.
Native River's your selection.
Yeah. I wish it was a bigger price, but I have to stick with my boy, Might Bite.
Total Recall each way.
Right, that is it. That's the Gold Cup. That's all the videos. Not long till the festival starts. We're there. We're in the ring. We're on the bottom rail. We're in the Sovereign Lounge at the festival. Whatever you back, good luck with it. And the website is www.starsports.bet.